So once you get started building bare metal firmware, the sheer number of documents that you have to be sifting through and the volumes of pages in these individual documents can be really daunting, and they are scary when you're getting started. One of the challenges I faced when I was getting started was, okay, what's a data sheet? What's a reference manual? What's a user manual? When do I visit any of these? What can I find in them? And particularly, the reference manual tends to have thousands of pages. And so, look at the table of content of this reference manual. You can see that it is ginormous and has many pages in the thousands. And so then the question for somebody like myself who likes to read books through and through was, do I have to read this reference manual cover to cover? And I mean, what will I do with 1,000 pages of information from just ST microcontrollers? And what if I move to another microcontroller unit? Do I have to go read another 1,000 page book? Okay, apart from that, there's a user manual. What's a user manual? And there is also a data sheet. What's the difference between them? This is what this video is going to help you to answer. And the good news is that, unlike the question I asked myself when I was getting started, you don't have to read the entire reference manual. Like, bro, it's impossible. You cannot read 1,500 pages of information and retain them about a specific microcontroller unit, which you will have to change when you go to another microcontroller unit. So in this video, I just want to make it very simple for you. When you see a data sheet, it helps you to answer what the chip is and its limitations. Okay, so I have looked for the particular processor core that is used in the STM32 discovery board, which is what I'm using. And this is the data sheet. And it tells me the specific things I need to know about this particular chip that has been used. Remember that ST makes these microcontroller units in families. So you see that, look at the naming here, STM32F303XB. This X here stands for something that could change. Another here. So this X here stands for something that could change, but they all belong to the same family, right? And so once you are reading the data sheet for a particular chip, you are getting all the details for that particular chip. And sometimes even different variants could share the same data sheet because they are that similar. And the reference manual is going to answer how to use this chip's peripherals. So the reference manual is what you will usually read the most, especially when it comes to bare metal programming. You want to know the addresses, the register addresses, the different bits that have to be set, the different combinations that is going to get a particular peripheral to function in a particular mode. So as a recap, you need the reference manual for when you want to know how to use the chip's peripherals, the details, the addresses, the bits in the registers, which ones you have to set a particular peripheral in a particular mode. That is what the reference manual is used for. And don't read it from cover to cover. Just go straight to the section where you need, and then trust me, the details there are all you need to be able to translate into code. And the user manual is specific to a particular dev board. Okay, so the data sheet, the reference manual are talking about the chips themselves, but the user manual is talking about the dev board. So this is the image of the F3 discovery. This is the chip that was used on it, but this manual is about this entire board. So it's going to tell you, okay, this LED here, which GPIO port and pin is it connected to? This button, what GPIO port and pin is it connected to? If there are other sensors like accelerometers and microphones and all that, is going to tell you how to access them in code. And so if you're programming a development board, such as what we'll use in this course, then you also want to visit the reference manual to know how to target specific components on the board. But as a recap, you go to the reference manual. This is the reference manual. When you want to know how to use the chip's peripherals, you go to the data sheet when you want to know more information about the chip itself and its limitations, and you go to the user manual when you want specific information about the development board that you are using. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this clarifies any confusions that you've had, and I will see you in the next video.